Hi folks, it's Jack from 181 Days in Belgium, and I'm doing another gear review because you guys keep watching them, and I appreciate that. I wanted to do a quick video on the tripod that I use a lot, which is the GoPro 3-Way 2.0. It's a pretty neat little tripod that I got a little while ago for the GoPro because GoPro just needs a little bit different things than a bigger camera. So again, I'm going to do 5 pros and 2 areas of improvement. This is the 2.0 model from the first one, so they are improving these as they go. So let's jump right into it. The first thing I really like about this is that it's compact. It's no bigger than the little selfie stick that most people have with the GoPro or the extendable ones. It doesn't take up much room in your bag. It fits in the GoPro hard case that comes with the GoPros. I like that a lot. Space is important when you're traveling, so I like having small things that can do multiple things. It doesn't float like the selfie stick handles that everyone generally has, but I think it's still a really good item for how small it is, especially because of what it can do, and we'll get into that in a moment. The second thing that I really like about this is that it is light and it's multifunctional. Light is important when you're traveling. Tripods always weigh a lot, even when you buy, I know they have carbon fiber ones that are crazy expensive, but tripods are always just bulky and hard to move around, and this thing is, in addition to being compact, it's light. But where it really shines is the multifunction aspect of it. It's about this big. It's the size of a selfie stick when it's compact usually, but it can fold out, which is great, to become a selfie stick. Or, it can look over fences, give you a higher view. It can look back at you so you can walk and do the whole selfie stick thing. It's got a nice little ball joint head, which I'll get into here in a minute. But this is great. It's really cool for this. It has a lot of different angles it can have. It's about 3 feet long, maybe about 2.5 feet when it's completely extended. But the best part about it is point 3, which I'm about to make here. So. The third thing that I really like about this 3-Way is the reason I actually bought it, which is that it's also a tripod. The tripod's in the handle here. It just breaks out like this. Then it can set up like a tripod, a normal tripod, and you can adjust these arms to whatever angle you need it to be to get higher or lower. And it really can get into a lot of angles. I have done some time lapses on this little ledge over here, the window shelf, and it doesn't really fit on there, but the legs can position themselves so that it actually does, which is really nice. So the tripod aspect is why I actually got this, because if you're out with the GoPro and you have a clip, I'm using a clip to record this right now, you can't put that in the sand really if you're at a beach or something to get a great picture. This you can actually put it anywhere, which is nice. And the legs are pretty adjustable. It's pretty, you can counterbalance with the arms and really make it sit the way it's supposed to. So so far I love the tripod aspect of this. If you want to get some cool shots of you just walking around on your own videos or walking past the camera, a little B-roll, it's really good for that. So I love the tripod aspect of this, and it's pretty heavy duty. It doesn't feel very cheap. It clips together really well, which I like a lot. So yeah, highly recommend it for that. And the fourth thing I really like about this is that it has a ball joint at the top, which is nice. So no matter how you get it into a position, it can you can level it out no matter what. And it's really tight. I don't think that that's going to loosen up too much over time. And this is a screw, so you should be able to tighten up if it does. It stays really securely. I haven't had this actually fall off position, even when I've had it like pointing straight up. So all of it is pretty tight. All the joints are pretty tight. I haven't really had this thing move on me when I'm moving with it, which is nice, especially when it's fully extended. It feels very heavy with the GoPro on the end of it, but it's really well built. So I really like that. And the fifth thing that I really like about this, and I didn't like this at first, is this lanyard. When you have this thing all put together, and you have the lanyard on your wrist, it holds it when the GoPro's on it, actually completely level. So it's just about center gravity, I guess, for it. And it just kind of hovers below your wrist, which I actually like a lot because I can just clamp down and grab it, and I'm not worried about the camera falling too close to the ground and scratching on the bottom of this thing doing the same. So I've come to really like that feature of it. I'm not sure if it's intentional or if it's just where they thought a good hole for a lanyard would be, but yeah, I like it a lot. So no review would be complete without 2 areas of improvement, and this does have 2 areas of improvement, I think. Overall, it's a really good tripod for how small it is and how compact it is. I think it's a great thing to throw in your bag. I've been doing it. I've been using it all the time. 2 things that I think could be fixed on it, mainly are these buttons. The buttons to extend it, they kind of lock and unlock them to move it, but it's really unclear what the lock position is and what the unlock position is, because it gets tight on either side when you twist it forward and backward. And the loose setting is just kind of in the middle between it, but it's still pretty hard. So sometimes I'm worried that I'm breaking this when I'm actually moving it back and forth because of how tight these can get. But when they are completely shut, it does not move. This thing is you will break it trying to move it. So you just kind of know when these toggles are loose, it's in the moving mode, I guess. So I think that could, they could put an arrow on this or maybe a color that would maybe identify it a little bit more. It's been pretty annoying when I'm actually filming to try and not know if I'm doing something and have to worry that I'm gonna break this. But other than that, I think it really doesn't have any problems with the actual whole tripod. Just these buttons could be a little clearer. The second thing that I think could be a good area of improvement is this clip at the top. So it comes with the standard GoPro clip, that sliding clip that everything has. And people joke because you get a GoPro clip with literally everything you order. So everyone has a million of these and they break easy, and it's kind of become a running joke. But this doesn't come with one, and it's from GoPro. So when you get this, if you don't have any of these clips with you, which I did not when I ordered this, and I had to buy a bag of 9 of these from a third party, and now I have a bag of 9 of these clips, which I don't need that many of them. But I just can't believe that a clip from GoPro wouldn't come with the slide-in clip, which is one of the most common ones. This is a $70 tripod, so you would expect to get the thing to clip it in and maybe a screw as well. I was really surprised by that. I couldn't use it. I got this when I was traveling. I couldn't use it for the whole week I was there. I tried to clip a clip to it. It wouldn't do it, and I just had a nice tripod in my bag for a week. So I can't believe it doesn't come with a clip, but just know that you need one. You need one of these guys to clip it in there. So make sure you have one. Make sure you order one from GoPro or wherever you're doing it. I ordered them from Amazon. But otherwise, I think this is a great tripod. I would recommend getting it. $70 is pretty steep for a tiny little tripod. There goes my screw. But I think it's worth it, especially if you just throw your GoPro in your bag and you go and see what the day holds for you. Yeah, it's a good tripod. I like it. And that's it. So I think this is good. I think it's worth it. I would buy it again, I think. If they make a version 3.0, I think it will be really, really good, probably. Maybe a little bit lighter. Not that it's very heavy, but yeah. So, as always, like and subscribe. I hate to say that, but it really does help my little channel. So if you like this, if you have any questions, ask me. I'll answer in the comments. So thanks. Have a good one.